Hello there. My name is Capone. Algae Capone. Yes, like the gangster. Today I am going to talk to you about algae. Yes, that green stuff in your pool. But there is a lot more to them than that, obviously. To learn what algae are, we must go back in time. Some 4 billion years to be exact. It was at this very moment when the first life forms emerged on the surface of the earth. First there were the prokaryotes, a collection of different groups of cells that have freely floating DNA, and have no cell organelles. Basically, they are bacteria. One of these groups, the cyanobacteria, started to use sunlight and carbon dioxide to produce carbohydrates and oxygen. This process is called photosynthesis. Later, around 2 billion years ago, eukaryotes appeared, with their DNA being concentrated in a nucleus, and their cells containing organelles, like the mitochondria. These organelles originated by engulfment of bacteria by another cell, in which these bacteria started to play a role in the functioning of this host cell. Even more later, some 1.2 billion years ago, cyanobacteria were similarly taken up by host cells, in which they started to function as a plastid, an organelle for photosynthesis. And so, the first algae was born. Look at him, isn't he adorable? I'm going to call you algae. Okay, fine, no more algae puns. Now where was I? Oh yes. Within the domain of the eukaryotes, algae don't belong to a single group, like plants, animals or fungi do. They can be very different in terms of their genetic composition and in the way they look. According to some sources, there are more than 30,000 species of algae. They live in the oceans, rivers, lakes, and even on damp soil surfaces. Most algae are unicellular, like diatoms, coccolithophores, or dinoflagellates. There are also multicellular algae, which we call weeds. They may look like plants, but they live in the water and don't have multicellular embryos, like land plants do. They are classically grouped in green algae, brown algae, and red algae. Unicellular algae can be as small as a few micrometers, but can also be very large. Caulerpa taxifolia, for example, consists of a single cell that can grow up to 15 to 30 centimeters long. Meanwhile, multicellular algae can be as large as 30 to 80 meters, and can grow very fast. Some kelp species can even grow at a rate of 50 centimeters a day. Algae can be really beautiful and are a source of inspiration for artists. They exist in all shapes and colors, both at micro and macro levels. There, we have reached the end of the video. I hope you learned something from this. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.